Hi, you're face to face with Shell. In this video, I want to talk about the itch. Because 50% of my body had been burned, when it started healing, the itch was absolutely intense. And I'm sure I will talk about this in other videos, but I feel it deserves a video all of its own. There were some times when I think I would rather had pain than the itch, because some days it just drove me absolutely mad. Just like any injury, when your skin starts to heal, it then scabs and then you start to itch. I remember one of my dad's friends explaining this to me when I was in hospital, and it actually made me feel a bit normal, comparing just an everyday run-of-the-mill scar or healing, comparing it to what I was going through. It made me feel a bit normal, thinking, oh yeah, if someone falls off their bike or that and they get an injury, once it heals, it starts to itch. So it did make me feel a bit more normal. When I was in the burns unit, I couldn't get to the itch even if I wanted to. I was covered head to toe in bandages. I remember my poor dad, he would do sort of karate chops up and down my legs to try and relieve it. He was doing no damage at all because the bandages were so thick on my legs. But poor dad, he would be sweating and I'd be like, come on dad, again, please. I remember him saying, oh Shell, give me a minute. Well, once I left hospital, I was given antihistamines. Whilst I was in hospital, once I left hospital, I used to call them itchy tablets and used to count the hours till I'd get my next one. They did help, but I found other ways of coping. The medical staff had told my mum and dad to have my clothes cotton, which I thought was great because as a child, everything itched me. If I got new clothes, I was always saying, it's itchy. If it was woolen or something. So I was like, yes, she can't argue with me now. It must be cotton clothes because this is what the doctors had said. They also said that any room that I was in, for it to be a bit cooler, just so it wouldn't irritate the skin. Also, the cream that we used to massage onto my skin 3 times a day, we kept it in the fridge so that it had a more cooling effect as well. And anything just to keep your skin a bit more cooler and not to irritate it. It did seem to help. Obviously, we were told, do not scratch, because if you scratch you may cause further damage to your skin and you also have the risk of infection. A health professional told me, instead of scratching, if it was unbearable, to actually press on your skin, not too hard but enough to get some sort of relief, and that did help as well. There is a tiny scar on my back. Although I don't get the itch anymore, there is one scar on my back and there is absolutely hardly anything to see, but when it gets started, it just itches like mad. As I said, there's hardly anything to see. On the website, I'll show you a photograph, see if you can see anything. It actually feels like there's a tiny hair underneath the skin, and when it gets going, but apart from that, I don't get any itch at all, which is great. I just want to add this little bit in. It's not really itch as such, but when I'm getting tired, I find myself doing it. I don't know if you can see the scar that sort of runs along this part of my arm. I find myself, just taking my finger and running it just down. It's like a sort of soothing, comforting thing. I just thought I'd add it in there in case there's maybe something that you find that's quite comforting. I was in hospital with a girl and she was burned at a very early age, and she said that there was a scar that her mum used to run her finger along to get her to sleep at night. So it's quite weird, something that once really hurt us, it's a sort of form of comfort. I hope this has helped you. If you're suffering with the itch, I know it's terrible, but believe me, it will subside. Maybe another thing is maybe have a cold shower, anything just to keep your body temperature down a bit. Even eat an ice lolly, maybe just keep your core temperature down. Anything that will help alleviate the itch. If you weren't itchy before we started this video, you probably are now. I'm feeling a bit itchy now. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's given you some hints and tips. If you're new to the channel, I hope you're enjoying what you're hearing and seeing. Again, a big shout out to my new subscribers. Thank you very, very much. If you're new, as I said, please give me a like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any videos. Thank you very, very much for listening. Chat soon. Bye.